Hello, collective. Oh my gosh, already the cards falling. Good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you may come across this reading. I am Sherelle, your typical healer. Here to give you a message from the Most High God, Spirit, and Natural Team. Okay. I hope you all are doing well. Okay, so what have fun on the floor, you guys? Is that someone is bringing the beginning? Is ending something and is entering a new beginning? Something that's going to bring forth a public recognition, some sort of victory and self-confidence. Okay, is what fell out. So if that resonates with anyone in any way, shape, or form, then that message was for you. Okay, wait a minute. I'm just seeing some cards that were faced properly. Okay. Oh, a whole bunch of cards want to come out, y'all. Okay, I think we're good now. Let me double check. Okay. So let's do the next 48 hours. What should the collective look forward to the next 48 hours? Okay. Sorry for the little delay just now, you guys. What should the collective look forward to in the next 48 hours? Okay. Confirmation. I didn't even say anything yet, Spirit. Okay. Okay, Spirit, what should the collective look forward to in the next 48 hours? Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, well. Okay, so what we have here is the Sun card. We have the Queen of Swords in reverse. We have the Star, but I'm going to flip it because she's naked. So, and we also have the Seven of Swords. Okay, so clearly, okay, so what I would say is that within the next 48 hours, okay, so within the next 48 hours that someone is going to be in the energy of being overly emotional. Okay, someone who is easily influenced. Okay, someone's going to be in a bitchy attitude. Someone's going to be feeling cold-hearted and or being cold-hearted towards someone, being very cruel and being very bitter. Okay, someone who may even betray you and or deceive you in some sort of way and thinking they're going to get away with it. Okay, someone strategizing this energy, and you are basically going to be in this sun energy, in this positive energy. Okay, feeling victorious, not even victorious, sorry, feeling a sense of rebirth. Now, remember, we did get the death card and we did get the public recognition. So again, so you will be bringing the death to this Queen of Swords, okay, and to this betrayal, okay, moving towards your public recognition if that's the case, something that's going to bring you your sun energy, okay. Something that's going to bring you happiness and success, okay, is a rebirth, okay. And with the star energy, it's like a renewal in some senses. It will be your good omen, okay. I think I just got a confirmation on that. That's what I will be getting from this message, okay. Someone may be even, if it's a work situation, someone may be, wait a minute, baby K, 1 second. Someone will be learning something and or possibly learning of this Queen of Swords, or learning about the betrayal that and deception that this person is going to bring is what I can also get, okay? That's what I can get with this. And that's their judgment. Someone's judgment is that they're going to get caught, okay? Someone's going to get caught, whoever this is, confirmation, is going to get caught thinking they're getting away with this, and your judgment will be this rebirth, okay? This awakening with this spirituality, with the star card, the renewal that we have gotten here, okay? Because someone is had faith, okay? Because whatever this Queen of Swords is doing as far as a betrayal is concerned, whether it be with a teamwork situation. That's what I had seen at the bottom of the card here, the bottom of the deck. So you learning of this betrayal, okay, that it was a teamwork situation with this Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords may have been the leader of this betrayal, okay? And you, confirmation, are being redeemed, and whatever is going on in this work situation, if it happens to be a work situation, if it's not a work situation, a relationship situation, something is going to probably be revealed in this scenario if it's meant for you, okay? With this awakening, spirituality, so clarity, okay? This rebirth, okay? Spirit, what else is going to happen in the next 48 hours for the collective? And that was confirmation so far for someone. If this resonates, please do like and or comment down below so that I know. Oh, something's going to leave somebody feeling someone's going to be in going to result into going to rest and contemplation mode. So solitude, someone's going to have to go into their solitude mode, whether it be you to get away from this Queen of Swords situation, or this Queen of Swords is going to have to contemplate about what has happened here. It's going to have to retreat, okay? Retreat because they thought they was getting away with something, but nope, you got caught. Spiritual judgment, okay? Either spiritually and or, you know, I would say spiritually, because if it's mentally, it's going to be like a spiritual thing, right? So it's going to, this new journey is going to have someone in this investment type of energy, okay? Someone is working hard for this, okay? Something's going to bring someone long-term investments, long-term results, sustainable results, okay? Because someone is being diligent here. Whatever this is for you, whatever this public recognition was, because remember we did get that, so I feel like it is going to be some sort of connections to that, okay? This is happening for someone that is compassionate, someone who is nurturing, someone who has a healing energy, okay? Someone who's intuitive and emotionally stable, okay? Again, working hard, because you are working hard here. Keeping your head down, working hard. So whoever this Queen of Swords was that was trying to team up to cast some sort of betrayal, okay? And the judgment has been called upon them because you've been diligently doing your work. You've been putting in some work so that you could be able to get to your sun energy, okay? And whoever this is going to have to retreat. Okay? That's what I'm getting. Right? Because you're going to be in your star energy. So whatever they were trying to do, it did not face you, and they did not succeed at it because, again, you were redeemed because you were putting your head down and doing your work. So whatever they have done has got them, in a reckoning. Leaving them feeling like they have to go into solitude and retreat. Asking spirit team for mercy and forgiveness, and asking your spirit team for mercy and forgiveness. A card has fallen. Let me see what it was. Because they thought they blindsided you. Okay? That's what I see here. They thought they blindsided you. Okay? Thought they restricted you. Thought they had you in imprisonment, in some sort of entrapment, okay? With this betrayal. But you were already in your sun energy, okay? You was already in your star energy, okay? Because you were doing your work. You had your head down doing your work, okay? And it's bringing you forth happiness. Again, that is your judgment. Your happiness is your judgment. While they were thinking that their betrayal of illusions was going to give them their happiness. And it didn't. Okay. So what else Spirit do the collective needs to know for the next 48 hours? What else is it that the collective needs to know when it comes down to the next 48 hours? This wanted to come out. Again, competition, rivalry, conflict, and disagreement, strife, and tension is what someone was probably trying to cause in a workplace. It seems like a workplace situation with this Queen of Swords energy and betrayal for some reason is what I'm kind of getting in this situation, in this 48. Okay. So I would say beware of someone trying to start some mess at the job in the next 48 hours. And to continue to keep your head down and do your work, because judgment will go in your favor. Okay? That's what I would see here. Bringing you your 10 of Cups and happiness. Okay? Leaving you in your star energy. Okay? You bringing a depth to this Queen of Swords situation and their betrayal. Okay? Leaving them to contemplate and go into solitude of their own, okay? While you move forward towards your public and recognition, if that's the case, or whatever that may mean for you, and or just happiness and success. Victory is what it also said in that card there. What else Spirit do the collective needs to know for the next 48? Okay, so we have oh my goodness, how many fell out like that? Oh my Spirit, that is a lot. Spirit, let me flip this over. Okay, because the Queen of Swords was obviously operating in her shadow side, okay? Her shadow energy. Someone who was had attachments, addictions, restrictions. Because remember, someone was trying to restrict you, right? And try to entrap you. So, someone who has destructive behavior, okay? Toxicity. That's the Queen of Swords for me, and I'm going to put his face down again like I was saying. See, someone was trying to have you in this energy of not being able to make a decision on what you needed to do. But all you had to do was just continue to keep your head down and to do what you needed to do, okay? Because someone wanted to have you all in your head, feeling depressed and just in despair, but it wasn't going to happen. The will was always in your confirmation. The will was always going in your favor because you have balance with this Temperance card, okay? And it says having a thirst for knowledge, but I feel like you already have the knowledge of what was going on, possibly because you was in your hermit mode, right? You were in contemplation yourself, gaining the wisdom that you needed to seek. And you already knew what someone was trying to do. So, because you had guidance, okay? And guidance was basically telling you to continue to work hard, right? Okay. That was you making your decision here, because you had to make a decision. Planning, progress, making decisions, discovery, leaving home, and travel plans. Okay, so you made a decision, like I was saying, to keep your head down, to keep moving with your work, leaving them to expose themselves, which basically is what happened with that judgment card, okay? While you're, again, manifesting, working hard, and working hard to manifest your abundance, okay? Spirit, what else is that the collective needs to know for the next 48 hours? What is the message that the collective needs to know for the next 48 hours? Tell them to come out. Moving forward, okay? You were being called to go in a different direction, in the direction that they were trying to lead you in, okay? They were trying to lead you to their trap and you weren't falling for it, okay? Spirit, what else is it that the collective needs to know when it comes down to the next 48? Like I said, they was trying to lead you into a trap and you did not fall for it, okay? Because Spirit already gave you the download. You already knew what was up. Okay. Oh, my gosh. Let's see what those cards were. Okay, so again, you have received the message that Spirit was telling you. Okay, which is why you were able to keep moving, keep working, keep doing what it is that you needed to do, okay, to manifest. Okay, that was the message that left them feeling depressed, okay, because they weren't able to succeed at their plan, because you had put a depth to it, or Spirit has put a depth to it, because you were moving towards your beginnings, you was transforming, you were focusing on what you needed to do, okay? And look how public recognition just came back out, okay? Because you were moving forward to these new beginnings, okay? Because it's an ending and a beginning. You put an ending to their bull crap, to their bullshit, and you're moving forward into your self-confidence victory mode, and that is the truth right here, okay? Because you have gained your mental clarity, as we already did get, leaving them to carry the burden that they were trying to create for you, okay? Okay? Because you overcame those challenges that they were trying to throw your way. Okay? Because you were in your energy of inspiration. You were being inspired to keep moving forward. Okay. Spirit, what else is that the collective needs to know for the next 48? Spirit, what else is that the collective needs to know for the next 48? Spirit, what else the collective needs to know for the next 48? Oh my gosh. Okay, we're going to take these last few that came out and we're going to do some closing up messages. Okay, so again, sorry guys, the table is wobbly, so you are in your nurturing and practical energy, okay? You're providing financially for yourself, okay, and or you will be with this new beginning, with this reward and recognition, okay, and possibly creating a new love down the way, and or new love for yourself, okay. Take it how it may resonate. Leaving the Queen of Swords to have 10 swords in their back, and whoever they were teaming up with for this betrayal, because they were trying to put 10 swords in your back, but it did not work. And look how we got the lovers in the unified love here. Oh, let me turn this around because they're naked. Okay, so this is what you're going to attract. Okay, you're going to attract new love. You're going to attract a union. Okay, Spirit, what's the closing message for the collective when it comes down to this message for the next 48? Spirit, what is the message that you have to add to this message for the collective's next 48? Well, from what I can see, this Queen of Swords that's in the reverse is going to need to seek professional assistance, okay, while you are being kind to yourself, okay, and taking a break as well, away from this bully and or horrible friend, these pretenders at your job, okay. And or this could be a message for the person who's in the Queen of Swords, okay. You're being asked to be kinder to yourselves and or to others, okay, because you can't go around just be doing things like this to people, okay, trying to betray them, teaming up to betray someone, I'm sorry. So instead of being a taskmaster, a bully is what I would say for this individual, and or a horrible friend, be a loving comforter who always has your back, okay, instead of doing the opposite, okay. Maybe they need to seek professional assistance for that, because you are always being protected, okay. As you can see, they were trying to destroy you in some shape or form, trying to lead you down the trap, but you were protected. You were given intuitive messages for you to know to keep moving with your head down and, you know, protect yourself, of course, but you are always being protected, okay. And that you had patience, okay. You probably knew what was going on, and you had patience within the situation, that Spirit was going to resolve that situation for you, and or confirmation in that you are going to break free from the situation. Maybe this person might get fired, you know, who knows. Maybe they were doing too much and someone seen it and or probably spoke up for you, and that was confirmation with my son sneezing, Ashe. But you were able to transform the situation, okay. So it worked out in your favor. That we did see the will card, right, I believe, in this message. So things worked out in your favor, and you are now showing gratitude to your spiritual team because you were able to listen to the message that they were trying to send to you, and you received them, okay. And that Queen of Swords in reverse needs to go on ahead and find some self-love, okay, and because you have self-love, okay. And whoever was enabling that Queen of Swords need to stop, okay, because things has played out. It says there is someone you are helping, or are you? In reality, you may be enabling them to continue in negative patterns and never take full responsibility for themselves. Step back and let things play out. And obviously, it may have for someone, and that's why they receive judgment, okay, while you're in your inner peace, while you receive an inner peace, okay. Because you're not letting outside circumstances create turmoil and frustrations within you, okay. You had put your head down and you continued to work because that's what Spirit was telling you to do, so that you didn't get scattered energy mixing up with these people here that tried to betray you, okay. It says, remember, you always have the power to choose your response. Let inner peace attract a higher vibrational outcome for you. And this is exactly what you did, and this is why you're in the public recognition and or being recognized for something in some way, shape, or form, and it's going towards your happiness and possibly new love, okay? Because you were obligated to do what you needed to do. Put your head down, keep moving, Okay, while they were over there strategizing and planning, you were strategizing and planning also, okay? Being your authentic self, okay? And you had the courageous heart, and obviously they had some sort of courageous heart to go on with this betrayal, but again, it didn't work out so great for them, but it definitely worked out for you. Okay, we have caring connections. Maybe if you needed to speak to someone within that personal assistant card that had came out, maybe you needed to speak to someone, and they were probably telling you, you know what, just let, don't even be the bigger person, okay? Be the bigger person, because we know they over there deceiving and plotting and planning and strategizing some sort of entrapment. But you know what? You had to keep pushing, because things have been revealed in some way, shape, or form for you, okay? And it's led you to a fresh start, okay? Leaving them to reassess, okay? And you needed to reassess as well, because you were able to let go of people, places, and things that did not serve you or make you happy, okay? And or you ignored it. You released it energetically and or physically, okay? Accepting this is what you had to do, okay? Split the deck, right? So you had to find a lesson, or they had to find a lesson. It was a lesson for someone, okay? I feel like it was a lesson for the Queen of Swords and whoever she was teaming up with, he or she, whoever they may be, was teaming up with, because they had something has happened and it stopped them in their tracks. In reality, it was simply teaching them where they needed to grow. There's no such thing as failure, so they need to pick themselves up, learn from it, and keep moving in the most positive way going forward, okay? Not to continue doing what it was that they were doing. Again, we have underneath that the connection, connect to intuition. This is what you were doing. This is why you were able to move forward. This is why you were able to get past this, okay? Okay? Discovering new opportunities and beginnings for yourself, okay? That's what you were doing, okay? Okay, so that's all the message that I have right now. If this message has resonated with you in any way, shape, or form, I do ask that you please comment down below so that I know and or like the message. And if you just simply enjoy the reading, I just ask that you please like the message as well. Okay? And again, if this message has resonated with you in any way, shape, or form, this was your message. I do ask that you please use your discernment when it comes down to these messages. Place yourself where you do see fit, okay? And I will see you all in the next message and or reading. Okay? Ashe.